Hello and welcome back to my channel, Miami Star Tarot. I am going to do today a summer solstice reading for Leo. And this is going to be basically for the whole summer, part of the summer, beginning summer. However, it will resonate for you. I am going to do a full Celtic Cross. So this video may be a little longer than my normal videos. Again, this is for the summer solstice for Leo. Let me give the cards a few shuffles here. This is the Wonderland Tarot. My daughter gave me these last summer. Thank you, honey. Decided these are a good fit for this videos for the summer solstice. I haven't used them in a while, so they're kind of talking to me, like speaking to me. Thought they would be a good way to break them in again for summer. This is my cat Esme. Oops. She seems to like to join videos. Hi, Esme. All right, I do want to give them a really good shuffle again. I haven't used them in a while. I used them for my first video yesterday, Gemini. And that's all the action it's gotten in almost a year. So let's get them nice and warmed up, right, Esme? All right, this is for Leo. Let's do one more good one and we're good to go. All right. Let's cut the cards. And we will do flip side flipped up. Where you are right now, your obstacle. What could be yours, what's in your future also, it could be a goal of yours. What is going on right now? What is already yours? Your past, which affects your present. And this is more or less the future that is affected by the present as well, okay? Some people ask why the past is important if you already know your own past. And usually this is because it's past things that really are affecting you in the present. So that's why they're important. This is your energy, your vibe right now. This is the world around you and how others may perceive you, whichever one I think seems to be more fitting for your particular read. Again, this is a general read. It's not for individuals, but it is basically for the sign of Leo. These are your hopes and your fears and a possible outcome to whatever question or thoughts that you may be having right now that are important to you. Your underlying energy right now is the Star. And I kind of like that as your underlying energy. So your question could be around an Aquarius, about an Aquarius. Your question can also, or even if you don't have a question, like your identity and who you are and who you want to be and where you and how you perceive yourself seems to be at the root of your thoughts, or, you know, a very important aspect of where you are right now mentally. Whether, you know, sometimes these cards come out and people are like, oh, well, you know, I'm not sure I think about that much. But it could also be your like subconscious. And you know, when you really think about it, sometimes I think this card really can speak to what you don't put a lot of thought into. Like maybe this is on the back of your mind, but Leo, this is about identity, who you are, where you're headed, and also maybe not how you label yourself, but also finding yourself and how you want to be perceived by others, okay? Could also be a path that you're looking for, a particular journey that you're wanting, and you need guidance, okay? So This is a lot about who you are as a person. So that's, and some of you guys could also be like in the process of sort of more or less building your character, building who you are, building your future. And maybe in a career, for example, if you're starting a new career, you may be looking to see what you want to be, how you want others to perceive you as well. Okay, so you do have the star, and I actually like that. That's a good thing to have on your mind, is who you are, self-improvement, all those good things. Okay, so Leo, let's get started with where you are right now in life. The Fool. You have the Fool jumping in, heart open, sometimes open, sometimes eyes closed. Okay, so I feel like you may be in a situation right now where you're wanting to do something new, start something new, or take a leap of faith in something. I'm going with love in this case, because when I look around the cards, I am seeing some love related situations here. So I'm thinking that you are wanting to take a leap of faith. You're wanting to jump into something or take a chance with something. Okay. And you're not sure if you should do it. You're not sure if you're ready for it either. Okay. So that is what I'm seeing as far as your energy right now. Maybe, again, it could be with this tied into this Aquarius card, the star, your identity, who you are. I think you're having some battles of like having the devil on one shoulder, the angel on the other shoulder, because your obstacle seems to be the Queen of Swords. And this is what's holding you back from taking that leap of faith, from jumping into whatever it is that you are wanting. I'm thinking it's love for a lot of you. For some reason, you are adamant that you need to keep this Queen of Sword attitude, or remove yourself a little bit from the situation and be more cautious than you feel like. Like you feel like you want to jump in with your heart, but mentally you know that you need to take a stand and you need to do what is right, not what feels good in this situation. Okay, Leo. Leos are really known for self-indulgence sometimes and giving in to their more emotional side. You know, you guys are very smart too, so that I'm not surprised that you have this Queen of Sword also. Now, this could also be that you're wanting to jump into a connection with this person. You want to deepen your connection with them, but they are giving you, Leo, the Queen of Swords attitude. And I don't think that you like how that feels. You are not used to that kind of not treatment, but you're used to getting what you want. And I feel like with this Queen of Sword card right here, the obstacle is either you are putting these ideas in your head like, hey, no, I can't do that. My pride doesn't let me. You need to uphold your pride. Or the other person is doing that to you, and it's driving you crazy. I am going to do one card for a clarifier for the Queen of Swords, see if I can get more information about the obstacle. Any more clarification where it's coming from? There it is, Nine of Wands. Okay. I feel that you do have the Nine of Wands. That is where the Queen of Swords is coming from. I feel that you are unsure as far as how things are going to turn out if you do jump in with your eyes, in this case, shut, but your heart open. I feel like you don't trust that things are going to work out the way you want them to. Okay. With this Nine of Wands, you're protecting your heart more than anything. It could also be that the other person is not ready to take their defenses down and give into this connection with you right now. So that is the obstacle. Either way, it doesn't feel right for one of you, or you're just not ready for it at this point. Okay. So there is your obstacle. What could be yours but is not yours yet. It can also signify the goal in this whole thing. The Lover's card. So that's why when I said I believe that this is mostly about love, I do think this is about love. You have the Lover's card that could be yours. And I think with that Queen of Swords and the Nine of Wands, it's more about playing your cards right. And I don't want to say this is about playing games, but in some ways, I think timing is everything at this point. Maybe it is not the right time. Only you would know that, Leo. As far as reaching out for this connection, maybe it is not the right time. And maybe jumping in with your eyes closed is not the best way to handle this. Okay. I am going to take a card for that to clarify how that comes in. But it looks like you do have lovers in your future. I mean, it looks like it can be yours. It's just a matter of getting there the right way, taking the right path, the right approach. With that Fool right now, it's almost like the Fool card is saying, don't do this. You may be wanting to do this. You may be wanting to reach out, or you may be wanting to reach communication, but it's not the right time to do it. Okay. And that's why you have the obstacle with the Queen of Swords saying, hold off. It's not the right time. And you have, why not, the Nine of Wands, because you or they are not ready for it. You or they are feeling still a little bit like things, it's not over, whatever it is that happened, or you're not ready, simply not ready. All right, let me keep shuffling. I want a little more clarification. I'm just not getting cooperating cards here. I'm getting two at a time, and I just want one. So let me get one more, Leo. Oops. Just getting way too many. Okay, there it is. The Eight of Wands. Okay, you need to wait for communication. You got the Eight of Wands, which really strongly suggests that you will know when the time is right when you receive communication. Be it phone call, text, however it is, you will know the time is right because you will get communication. And the communication is in your near future, the type of communication. And it's not communication from you to them. It's their communication toward you. And I don't think they're going to realize that they're doing this. They're not going to call you and say, oh, by the way, I give you permission to reach out to me. It's not going to be that kind of communication. You'll just know. It's just going to be one of those things where the communication is going to be there and you will just know. Okay. And it's fast acting communication. Eight of Wands the wands are very passionate, very sparkly. They have the power to start big, huge flames. Okay. And you do have, that is with the Lover's card. So, you know, this can ignite. This communication is the key timing. You'll know when you hear the right communication. How do you know it's the right communication? You'll just know. Okay, Leo. So wait, and it's not going to be too far off. I don't see this being 3-4 months down the line. I see this being a matter of weeks at this point. So just know that anytime that you start feeling like you're getting the hint or you hear some kind of a communication, the time is right. It's going to feel right. And I would say it's a matter of just a matter of weeks. Okay, Leo. This is what is yours right now. I feel that there is a little bit of bad feelings from this person that you've been dealing with. A little bit of a heartbreak. It could also be for some of you that you or they were in a previous relationship and things just were not working out, and there's a little bit of hurt from that. Maybe you're not feeling ready, or they weren't feeling ready, I think, to start anything brand new. And your feelings, I don't know, I feel like your feelings with this person is there's hurt there and betrayal and feelings of just things that they did wrong. So that is what is around you right now. I am going to pull a clarifier for that one too. That is yours. When it pertains to this person, that's yours. That's what's in your heart right now, a little bit of hurt. Could also be if roles are reversed and it's vice versa, Leo, it could be that's what's in their heart right now. And maybe that's why it's the cards up here are sort of warning you that it's not the right time, that you need to wait. There is interest on this person's part for sure. I mean, there is absolutely clear that there is interest in that on the other person's part. I just think either the hurt's on your side or their side. Time is just not right now. Okay. Let's give it one more try. If not, I'll just pull one. Yeah, it really feels like it's not over, like what was going on. And it really does, this Nine of Wands really does explain that in a lot of ways. It's not over, whatever what was going on. I think you just need things to be completely over, and you guys need to have moved past, like really moved past any type of incident or any type of situation that hurt you guys. Okay, I'm going to do one card right now. Nine of Swords. Yeah, I think like this just brings you a lot of anxiety, and maybe you're having a hard time at this point right now letting things go too. So that I think it's about timing with this Nine of Swords. You're not ready, and I think there's just too many bad feelings still lingering. They're not over it, or you're not over it. You still need a little bit of time, Leo. Okay, the timing is just not right. But like I said, I mean, you do have the Eight of Wands, and to me, the Eight of Wands means that, you know, you're going to get some communication fairly quickly. It's not going to be anything that's going to take months. Now, you do have the Nine of Wands, and you do have the Nine of Swords, which means to me that you're getting pretty close to letting this go. Okay, there's going to be a point where this is not going to be an issue anymore. And of course, like I've been mentioning since the beginning of the video, timing is key. Okay, so you're 9, the 10 means it's done, can't get any worse, there's nowhere to move but up. I think that you guys are both getting close to that point where you're both ready to move on, move to the next stage, and maybe open up the lines of communication once again. All right, in your past that affects your present is choice. You've got the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is a very slow decision, maybe taking your time to make a decision. And I feel that in your past, when it comes to relationships, Leo, that maybe you have really taking into consideration a lot as far as what you're wanting to do. If you were in a previous relationship, took you a while, I think, to make up your mind. The twos and the pentacles, the twos are about choice. The pentacles about stability. So any kind of choices about stability with pentacles is about stability and what is best for you long term, what is best for you, I think, in general, as far as like what brings you the most peace, what brings you the most money. Also, it could be choices like that. I think that you've been very careful in the past how you handle your decisions. And Leos tend to sometimes have this attitude of, I want it now, I want this, and I want it now. And I feel that despite that, you have still been pretty good at making choices where if you've had to wait, you put in the time. If there have been times that you've wanted something now and you've been impatient, I think that over time, you've learned that sometimes patience is rewarded. And whatever it is that you have come out of in your past, doing things, you did it the right way. Like even though you wanted it done now, you did it the right way. Time worked on your side. And I feel like this card is really trying to tell you right now, the whole timing issue here, the whole timing issue with this Nine of Swords, it's almost up to the Ten of Swords and then starting a new phase, that, you know, repeat, repeat, repeat. Time is on your side. It's about timing. It's not about wanting to make a choice right now. I feel like even if you wanted, Leo, for this relationship to kick off again, it won't and it can't. And time, it's just that. It's one of those things that unfortunately you have to wait it out. Okay. I mean, you could reach out, but I don't think it's going to be very, very favorable for you. Okay. In your present into your future, I think there is I'm going to pull a card for that one as well. There's some accountability. I guess that one was really quick. There is some accountability. I kind of like this because you got this. Okay, so the Judgment card is the one that you have for your present into your future. I think there's accountability. There's a need for accountability to happen in order for you to have this World card, which means a new beginning. Okay, so I feel like this person that you are dealing with right now, Leo, needs to be held accountable, and I feel like this whole cycle of, with this Three of Hearts, of this hurt, needs to go through its whole cycle, and it needs to naturally just end in itself. And that's when your feelings and their feelings kind of, you're ready to start over. I think the Judgment card is there because it's time for the sentence to take place. And I say that like, here, this is jail, but you need to allow, I think, the cycle of this whole previous part of your relationship with this person to go to full circle and end on its own. And I think, again, it's a matter of time. We're entering summer. We're entering the summer solstice here in a few days. I think that if you just let things happen naturally, you will get a better outcome when you finally start communicating. Okay. Now, it's also a matter of things being fair for you as well. Like, I think you need this little bit of healing time. Okay, Leo, you don't find who you are by, I don't know how to word it, but like, you can't give somebody a punishment and then not see it through. You know what I mean? I almost feel like this is their punishment. It could also be your punishment, that this person is trying to make sure that the cycle ends and that things naturally just kind of open up to start over again. Your energy right now for like where you are, your vibe at this point right now is the Page of Swords. It seems, again, the Page of Swords and the Fool card to me are very similar cards, as they're both very youthful, high energy, I want it now type of, their messengers as well. Very I want it now, youthful energy. Like they have a little bit kind of like the attitude or the I forget if it's the id or the ego. I think the ego, I want it now, I want it now. You want this communication, you want to get to the chase, you just want to know. And that's kind of where you are right now. Okay. And that's, again, it's everything here. It's about timing. It's about letting things naturally happen, naturally end. You're at the 9 right here with the swords. You are almost there. The timing is almost right. I think this person really also just needs to see things differently, and they're not going to if you come knocking at the wrong time. At the wrong time. They're going to think, oh, well, I guess they're over it. I probably didn't do anything that bad. You know, it could be one of those type of situations. You don't want to do that. Leo, all of this here too, as far as they're concerned as well, the other person, it's building character. It's showing who you are. It's saying, I was not very happy with what happened. If they betrayed you, this is, this is what needs to happen. It's all about the way you portray yourself too, with the Star card here. Okay. It's about your self-worth, your self-esteem. your pride, and also establishing who you are. Okay, so that's kind of one of the, I'm getting a lot of that here for the summer solstice for you, Leo. It's just the establishing, I'm holding people accountable. If you want things to happen a little bit faster, you have to pay attention to the signs when the timing is right, okay? How the world perceives you. This is also the vibe around you from others coming in. You do have the 9 of Cups. This is a wish fulfillment card, and it's also a very lucky card. I think that a lot of people in your outside world perceive you as someone that is very lucky. And I feel like I'm trying to see if anything pops up like work related or anything like that. That might indicate justice. You got the justice card. All right. This could be influences. I'm going to pull one more. This could be influences. These are outside influences. Okay. And it could be family, friends. It could be work related. But I'm wanting to say, Leo, that you may, and the justice card in this deck looks kind of bad in a way. It looks like everybody's angry. I think there's a legal issue that might be happening. Okay. That's kind of what I'm kind of gathering. There might be a legal thing that might be happening. And I have a feeling that you may have a little bit of money coming your way. So let me clarify that. I do want to clarify. These are outside forces, sorry. Not you doing, nothing you're controlling at this time right now. Of course, you can always still control your outside forces, but this is more of what might be coming your way. The 5 of Cups. All right, so sorry, I'm taking a moment here because there are two things kind of floating through my head right now. I feel like through the 5 of Cups, there might be something you may have to give up in order to attain a wish fulfillment right now. And it may have some legal implications somehow for you. It could also be an inheritance that may be coming to you, just a surprise, but it might make you feel a little bit sad in how you got it. And I'm not saying there has to necessarily be a death coming right now, but it could be something that maybe was owed to you, or it could almost be like a payback for something that was owed to you. And it just might bring a little bit of memories about somebody or something that happened that might, and I don't want to say that this doesn't seem like a fresh wound at this point right now, but I feel like you're going to come into some money, some luck through something that might bring back some memories of, or it came about, or you might find out the money was being held from you, but it was owed to you, something kind of along those lines. Okay. I don't think this is going to be a fresh wound where someone's just going to die. I mean, you could inherit money from someone who passes away, but what I'm trying to say is it's not going to be something that's going to hurt you, like a parent dies or something like that. Okay. Someone that's very close to you. So with the luck, you have the 9 of Cups. You're going to have a little bit of bad luck in how you come across it. But again, it's not going to be something that's going to deeply hurt you. So outside influences right now over the summer, you may come into a little bit of money, Leo. That's not a bad thing. All right. These are your hopes and your fears. 8 of Pentacles. I feel like you have some work-related hopes and fears. And let's see what is going on. I think there's a lot going on with your job, okay? And over the summer, you, I think, might have to dedicate a little bit of time to kind of make things a little bit better for yourself. Death. Okay. I'm going to do one more for that one. Some of you may be changing jobs, or you're afraid of changing jobs. Something's going to happen that might require you to change a job. I don't think you're changing careers as much as you might be changing jobs. Okay, you got a 5 of wands. All right, so your work situation may change. There may be some issues at work. I'm not saying that necessarily you're causing them or they're about you, but some disagreements at work may bring some changes in your working environment. You may be transferred to a different department. You might work at a different location. I'm not seeing any moving away, like you're going to leave the city where you're at. I'm not seeing any of that, but it looks like work-wise, there may be some changes happening here coming up in your future. It could also be that you might have a fear of that happening, and it actually just doesn't happen. Like it may come up. It may come up like, oh, guess what? You know, we might have to shut down this department. You may need to be transferred, and then it'll end up being nothing. Okay. Now it shows that you have some really good work ethic, Leo. You have the 8 of Pentacles, and that's always a very good card, very strong work ethic card, being razor focused on what you're doing. It means putting attention to detail and knowing your job backwards and forwards, and putting in your best efforts always. Okay. Shisoindian. Hi, Shisoindian. I can't say your name. Shisoindian. Thank you for watching. And I'm pulling this one. Oh, I got 2, and I'm going to keep them both. All right. This is for your final outcome. You do have the Hermit card, and you know, it's just going back to the beginning with the Hermit card. You need to wait it out. Okay. Now, this is also suggesting with the Hermit card that you have a little more soul searching to do. I don't think that you are mentally and spiritually and emotionally in the best place yet. I don't think that you have reached like your optimal of knowing who you are as a person. I still think there's a lot of growing to do, Leo, okay, with this Hermit card. And what this is suggesting is continue this quest of finding who you are with the Star card, okay? Continue making yourself a better person. Continue trying to figure out who you are, what you want, so that you have a very firm, I think, firm knowledge of who you are and what you want and your worth more than anything, okay? You do have the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Again, Page of Pentacles, bringer of good news. This is also the dreamer, okay? But it's also the most stable of all the messengers. He takes his time, but he gets there, okay? He is a dreamer. He's a hard worker, and he's very razor focused as well, okay? So you will get the message. You will get, the timing will come to you, and you will have a love offer come your way via that messenger with some very stable opportunity for starting a new love with this Ace of Cups. It could be your person here. Sorry, I put lotion on and I'm sticking to all the cards. It could be your person here, or it could also be a new love that will come when you reach your star status, okay? Love is on the way. It just might take a little bit longer. When I say longer, I'm thinking about a year. 8 months to a year, where you will actually, I think, start something with a relationship that can offer you a lot of good stuff. And I'm not going to say a year. I'm looking at these cards right now. I'm thinking in a year or so, it could develop into something more. I think the person might actually happen sooner than that, which could be 6 months to a year, if I'm going to give a time. And I am feeling a little bit of time coming with this one. Again, pentacles are slow moving energy. Okay. All right, Leo. So I think this is a very good card for you to have as your opening. You really do need to find who you are and establish your self-worth in order for you to be able to have a relationship worthy of you. Not them, but you. All right, Leo, that is my read for the summer solstice. I hope it resonates. Please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe. I would love some support from my channel. And I will see you later. Thank you, Leo. Bye-bye.